What's up, world? Uko here from Better Therapy Now, and welcome to Lesson 7, the role of physical health in discipline. So, your health in general, both mental and physical, play an integral role in developing the discipline mindset. So, we're going to focus on three areas. One is nutrition. So, what are you consuming both physically and mentally? What food and supplements are you putting into your body, and are you optimizing that opportunity? And what information are you consuming in your mind? Next is movement. So physical fitness. How much are you moving and are you being intentional about the movements that you're doing? And then lastly, sleep. Are you giving your body a chance to reset so that you can optimize your willpower? This worksheet and this lesson is designed to help you identify which of those three areas you're struggling with the most. Are you struggling to get consistent sleep every single night? Or are you having a hard time controlling your diet? Or are you having a hard time making it to the gym or discovering ways to instigate or create movement in your life so that you can de-stress and also have an outlet for any sort of anxiety or excessive stress? A lot of what we're doing in this lesson is just tracking. The things that you track, you can better manage. So the first section is tracking your meals. Just by writing down what you eat each day will make you be a little more aware and much more mindful of what you want to eat. Develop some type of nutritional goal. And by writing it down and seeing it on paper or typing it into your phone, you're more likely to second guess things that are not going to be beneficial for you and are going to be counterproductive in terms of diet. The goal isn't for you to implement some sort of difficult diet plan from the start. The idea is for you to just track what you're eating and then reflect on what you've eaten. Sometimes we think we eat healthier than we actually do, but once you start tracking, how much water you're drinking each day and how much sugar you're eating each day or how much salt you're eating each day, and being able to measure that from day in and day out and then match that with different activities. For example, what does your diet look like on the weekend when you're not working versus during the week when you are working? And then that begins to set some sort of blueprint that you can work off of so that you can be a little bit more proactive to put yourself in a position to make better choices in terms of your diet. Next, you're going to examine your sleep pattern. Sleep is a thing that I think is easiest to fix, but most people elect not to fix their sleep patterns. They elect to sleep less in the name of being more productive. But a big point in mental fitness is that getting less sleep is actually counterproductive because in the long run, your body is going to keep score of that and catch up on sleep whatever way it has to, whether that's by causing some type of injury or resorting to falling into some sort of illness that forces you to rest. Each section will come with a self-assessment. I recommend doing this for multiple weeks, at least a few weeks, just to notice any changes that come naturally just from the process of tracking what you're doing. This is another discipline. The discipline mindset is not about just one discipline, but several disciplines across your way of showing up in the world. And tracking your sleep patterns and tracking what you're eating is actually a discipline, and you'll notice how challenging it is. And this is why it's good to engage on a mental fitness journey with somebody else so that you can create that culture of accountability and start tracking things. But in the first 2 to 3 weeks, just track what you're doing. Don't try to make any huge changes, and just notice some of the natural changes that happen from the process of just keeping track of what you're putting in your body. Once you get further along in mental fitness, then you're implementing really intentional diets and, more importantly, supplementation. You can really adjust how you feel and enhance how you feel just by adding some simple supplements to your diet. And that's all for part 1, the discipline mindset. In this section, we talked about the role of willpower and self-control and how to see willpower as a resource that's replenished each day as long as we are resetting our body with proper sleep. We also talked about time management tools like time blocking and the Eisenhower matrix. We reviewed habit formation and breaking bad habits with things like the habit loop. In the next section, we'll address really truth-seeking and asking questions in the curiosity mindset.